Once I was part of a group that explored the hidden parts of the frontier and collected interesting things from there. Though everyone was annoyed by my rustling sounds, so I ended up alone. I tried to travel alone a couple of times, but it was too dangerous. Look, I'm not a coward. It's just that the monsters were always able to find me surprisingly fast. Because he was rustling, man.
Hey, 谁我？
Damn. Blondie, don't you scare me like that anymore. I thought I'd have to resurrect you again. If you don't like the sight of blood, you could have told me. I'm the drama queen here. Father, please hear us. We are dying of diseases. The father's busy. Go away. How come that the father doesn't really care about the fate of his servants? Our settlements won't last long without help of the central station. Do I look like I care? I said go away, or I'll help you with my sword. More barrels? Why does the father need so much water? Youngster, you've never been to war, haven't you? If the barracks are besieged, we won't be able to fight without water. So take as much as they said, you'll be thankful later. Who's there? Come closer, let me listen to you. Unfortunately, unlike most people, I can't rely on my eyes. I started to lose my sight when I was a teenager, but I have a great hearing. My father managed to convince Corpse not to kick me out of the station, so I live here and teach music. Of course, in times like these, people have no time for music, so I spend my days with my dog. He helps with my spatial awareness. Come back some other time. I'm always happy to welcome guests. It's very lonely at the station. You know, I once had a very talented student. He could play any instrument. But most of all, he loved the harp. Such a talented boy. Unfortunately, he hasn't come to see me for a long time now. Damn, das ist der Typ, der bei den Spinnen war. Hope he's okay. The last time I saw him, he said he wanted to leave the central station. Cool. Damn, nice callback. Oh, fuck, tight. Good job. Oh, damn. Greetings. I don't remember seeing you before. Not that I remember everyone, though. People call me Rustler. And before you ask, no, I've never stolen anything. I know you'd ask. I don't really like that name myself, but it's stuck, and it's what people call me now. They call me that because, because some people say that I make these rustling sounds all the time. This is all because of my equipment, and I also love to step on a bone so that it cracks. But who doesn't? Am I really that rustling? No, that's cool. That's what I thought. I'm just looking after everything here. No, I'm not from the corpse. There's just nothing else to do here, at least until the father lifts this curfew. Once I was part of a group that explored the hidden parts of the frontier and collected interesting things from there. Though everyone was annoyed by my rustling sounds, so I ended up alone. I tried to travel alone a couple of times, but it was too dangerous. Look, I'm not a coward. It's just that the monsters were always able to find me surprisingly fast. Because he was rustling, man. So it's probably good that I'm here. It's safer. Come back sometimes. Tell me what's going on in the world. Damn, he be rustling. Rustling the jimmies. Oh, hi. Damn, hab ich das alles nicht gesehen beim letzten Mal? What the hell? Come come closer. Yes, yes, very interesting. Strong physique, fast reaction speed. Come closer, let me see you. You are exactly what I need. You see, I was a scientist on the side of the enemy. But by the grace of the Father, I was allowed to live here. Of course, I had to betray all of my former allies, but the order was doomed anyway. I beg your pardon, you are probably not interested in the details of the life of the old scientists. I'll get to the point. So, when the order was alive, I worked on a special weapon there, an intelligent fusion of mechanics and organics, the perfect soldier. My creation never saw the light of day. This was a part of the deal with the corpse. However, I urgently need what is inside this creature. I assume you noticed my mutilated appearance. I'm trying to reverse these terrible mutations. But for this, I need the blood of this creature. You see, it was created by crossing human and inhuman blood. I won't bore you with the scientific details. Of course, you must first kill the monster. I guess it won't be a big problem. You will need to go to the former headquarters of the Order. This remote will open the room where the creature is kept. According to recent rumors, now it's possible to go there. All the details are in this note. I'll be waiting for you here. Not that I'm able to walk anyway. Remote, tatsächlich. Note from the scientist. The prototype of my automation is hidden behind the gate at the headquarters of the Lunar Order. Travel to the abyss inside the sarcophagus and find it there. The remote control that I gave you will open the required gate. Cool. What do you want, old man? Don't interrupt the corpse work. This is outrageous. Your people have taken half of the library away. I will report this to the Father. This was the Father's order. The central station needed wood, so we took it from the library. Wood? But what about books? The knowledge? Are you high on book dust, old man? I told you, the Father's orders. Leave me alone. Leave me alone, shitter. Or do you want to visit the gallows? Fellow citizens, servants of the Great Hand, the hard times fell upon our shoulders. Those rumors of riots, the revival of the treacherous order. Leave your fears behind. The history taught us that the Father and the corpse have always protected us from enemies. Remember how Father got rid of the heretics who ruled the station. Remember how he defeated the Lunar Order. Guided by the Great Hand, the Solar Corps has always guarded the humanity. Don't give in to the fear. Pray to the Great Hand for the health of our guards. Soon, all of this will become just a part of history. Nice, noch eine Quest. Wir hätten so viele Quests mitnehmen können. Fuck. Oh, looks like you're a traveler too. There aren't many of us here. Do you like my house? It's awesome, right? It's one of a kind. This thing is called Airplane. A-I-R-P-L-A-N-E. Once upon a time, people from the surface used those to travel long distances by air. And I used it to travel here. Well, first, me and a small group of people lived in a bunker outside the underground, but then we quickly ran out of food and decided to find a new home. Yes, I saw the surface. Wasn't a pretty sight, to be honest. The endless red desert. The landing, however, wasn't soft, and the tail section was torn off and carried in the other direction, together with the captain. I don't know if he survived. Since then, I've been living here and exploring the secret passages to the underground. Look, buddy, do me a favor. Traveler to traveler. I just came across an unexplored tunnel, but it's awfully dark, and a harsh wind is constantly blowing, so neither candles nor torches work. We had a handheld lamp on the plane, but it was in the tail section, which, well, you know. I remember that it was in the storage section behind a closed door. I even still have a valve. You can't open the door without it. You would help me a lot if you found this lamp. I don't remember where the plane fell exactly, but there were strange structures poking up from the surface. Hope this information will come in handy. It's too dangerous for me to go there. At least you've got a sword. Damn. Find the tail section of the plane in a strange place that protrudes onto the surface. Look inside the plane for a handheld lamp. I don't know what awaits you there, so be careful. Klingt sehr nach Bosse killen. Before the establishment of the Father's power under the protection of the Great Hand, the Central Station was ruled by a group of people who possessed heretical knowledge. It was a dark period for humanity. The leaders took children away and didn't return them to their families afterwards. Later, it was revealed that these people were real cannibals. While the citizens were starving and looking for food in the tunnels, their leaders ate children in their chambers. But their reign couldn't continue anymore. Eventually, the one we know as the Father raised a rebellion and started a new era, the era of prosperity. No one knows when the Lunar Order appeared, but we do know who shed the first blood in the war. The heretics sent their spy to kill the closest person to the Father, his mother. The killer ended her life, hoping to break the spirit of our leader. But the Lunar Order was wrong. The Father knew that the souls of all servants of the Great Hand will live and prosper. The attack of the heretics only hardened his spirit. The Father, at the head of the army of the corpse, went to war with the sole purpose of not returning back until there was not a trace of the heretics. The culmination of the war was the Battle of the Abyss in the 8th year from the appearance of the Great Hand. The Lunar Order used all their strength and the results of awful experiments, which they conducted on prisoners. But the corpse won the battle that lasted more than 40 hours. The Father pierced the traitor's heart and his body turned to stone. The headquarters of the Order was walled up forever, for no living soul should see what happened there. Zettel. Church's servant. Keepers of sacred knowledge, ordinary people turn to them when they are looking for answers to important life questions. Like me, ministers of the Church carefully seek and preserve knowledge about the world. The only difference is that everything that doesn't fit into their picture of the world is mercilessly forbidden and consigned to oblivion. Krieg einen trockenen Mund hier für den ganzen Gelaber. So, gucken, ob wir in das Restaurant nochmal reinkommen. Auf jeden Fall haben wir schon mal 2 neue Quests. Ja, hier sind wir hergegangen zu dem Restaurant, aber nicht rein. Lol, okay, Restaurant ist zu. Everything is getting worse. I heard that the rebels are already somewhere here, at the station. Shush! The guards will hear you. Wanna be hanged? Oh, the Great Hand. If they're here, then the revolution will begin very soon. We'd better be away from the station when it starts. I doubt that these people will show any mercy to the elite. But how are we going to leave the station? The Father imposed a curfew. We can slip during the shift change. I still have friends in the corps, and then we'll hide on the frontier. Be ready. You'd better change into simple clothes if you don't want to look suspicious. Wait, you just want to run away? To leave our home? Don't you believe in our guys? No, I'm not going anywhere. As you wish. I don't want to end up with my throat being slit in my sleep. Das ist doch hier das Restaurant, oder? There aren't many guests because of this curfew. This place used to feel alive. Nee, das hier ist das Restaurant. I hope the Father won't shut down the restaurant because of this unrest. I'm so used to working here, I don't even know what I do. There was a complete mess on Unity Day. One of the guests got so drunk that he started fighting everyone, with guests, with waiters. What could we do? He was one of the highest ranks of the Solar Corps. We just waited for him to calm down. Then he passed out under the table. I had to call the guards to take him home. Hi. Welcome to the Central Station restaurant. You look kinda sad. Something happened to you. Guys like you come here a lot. They let it out, remember the past, and then they feel better. Seems like something happened in your past. Wanna talk about it? You know, I've heard stories like this one a lot. Many women become so desperate when they can't have children for a long time. I've never heard about them taking someone's child. Seems like that woman has lost all her hopes. Yeah, seeing this as a kid must be terrible. One more? Oh, women is my favorite topic. Well, and the most common here, as you can see. And you know why? Because it's impossible to live with them, but without them, it's unbearable. Your story is beautiful, just like in old fairy tales. Why didn't you bring your lady here? Oh, I get it, I'm sorry. I shouldn't have asked. Really? That's weird. You must have imagined it, otherwise where could this guy in a cape have gone? I heard a lot of rumors, but people disappearing in the tunnel just like that. This is the first time I hear this one. What a strange world we live in. I see you're a tough guy, you've been through so many things, no wonder that you look so sad. I'm surprised that you haven't gone mad. But you're still standing, and you know why? 'Cause you know the truth. So here's to you. I'm sure as soon as you know the whole truth, you will understand what you need to do. I think and talk too much. Your story touched me, boy. Come on, bottoms up. Yeah, brother. Turns out you killed people. I don't wish your fate to no enemy. Although, you know, if someone touched my mother, I'd beat him too. I don't know if I could kill someone, but I'd definitely fight them. The more I listen to you, the more I understand what an awful life you had. It's good that there aren't many people here, otherwise it'd be a shame to pull out a few tears in front of everyone. Oh buddy, let's drink. Damn, you've had it hard, haven't you? Have a drink, you'll feel better. I give you my bartender's word. Cool. Where do you think you're going, young man? It's curfew here at the station. The father forbade people to go outside. Mom, you don't understand. I have to see her. You think you're so special. You think the guards won't notice you? I don't want to visit you in prison. You're staying home. Period. What are you doing here, young man? Didn't you hear there's a curfew at the station? Are you one of those who listen to the tales that those lower city bastards tell? You shouldn't trust them, believe me. They don't know what they're talking about. First, we need to get to the hospital. Why? Wouldn't it be better to start with the quarters when most of the guards are sleeping? The father won't let us take down the hospital. They need to treat the wounded. Shh, we're not alone here. Human souls are not pure here. They fell under the power of the prodigal son long ago. People here believed in lies. Their souls are as dark as night. Okay. Und hier geht's in die nächste Gegend, ne? Ja, okay. Dann gucken wir mal, wie weit wir noch zu dem Hospital kommen oder ob das wirklich komplett dicht ist. Oh, der Kindergarten ist auf. Thank you for coming. I'm sorry, but I have to talk to you. He got into a fight again? Yeah? No. To tell the truth, it wouldn't be so bad. We would send him to the training officer then. And your son would have a brilliant career in the Solar Corps if someone managed to steer his energy in the right direction. What's wrong then? You see, our task is not only to give kids the necessary education, but to teach them morality, traditions, to put them on the right path. And I saw those heretical texts in his notebook about some kind of space, planets, and how he wants to go to the surface. Oh, the great hand! Everyone is curious at a young age. That's totally okay, but you should talk to him. Otherwise, I'll have to report it. And you know, it won't end well. Damn, Alter, Push-Up City, was get up? 1, 2, 3, whew. Hi, mister. I'm training. 1, 2. I want to become a corpse guard. They're so cool. They accept only the strongest ones. So, whether you like it or not, you have to train hard. You look strong, by the way. They'd accept you. You should get rid of your pigtail, though. But otherwise, you're a perfect candidate. Well, let's go. 1, 2, 3. Jesus. I had a dream that I was a corpse guard and fought huge monsters. What did you dream about? It's always the same nightmare. I find myself inside a large iron thing somewhere underwater. A monster with very, very long arms is running after me, and everything around is so strange. My dad said that dreams are visions that the Great Hand sends to you, but I don't understand what it's trying to tell you. Mom, is Daddy really coming home soon? He's been gone for a long time. Yes, son. God, what do I do? His father disappeared a long time ago, but how can I raise a child without his father? I got a letter from him before he disappeared. He said he had a gift for our son. Of course, it won't replace his father, but it might distract him at least for a while. Help me, please. I can't tell you everything. People at the station won't understand, but everything is here in this letter. Ist das Schwert? Note from the lone mother. Honey, for several days a battle has been raging outside our walls. Our losses have been enormous, but we're not giving up. So many worthy fighters of the Lunar Order have died. I really miss you and the baby. I hope we get a chance to see each other soon. I even prepared a present for my little boy, a wooden sword, carved with my own hands. Forever yours. Wow, what a cool sword, just like the guards. Thank you, mister. Thank you. The toy won't replace his father, but at least it will keep him busy for a while. I have to tell him the truth, but I just don't know how, glaube ich, stand da noch. Oh, damn. Are you okay? Do you want to sit down? I told you, mind your own business. Just look at yourself. You're like a child. Do I really have to stay on top of you all the time? Don't do that. Don't go there. Don't help peasants for free. Let's get out of here before I punch you in your pretty face. Damn, nice ladybug. Cool. Wie viel fehlen uns noch? 4 wahrscheinlich? Und wir haben 2 Items schon am Start und dann haben wir hier diese Bossfights. Das ist, glaube ich, schon fast alles. Wir brauchen Brothers Key und Locket. Ich weiß nicht genau, wo wir die abgeben. The curfew was imposed on the territory of the central station by order of the father. Leave the street immediately. Sorry, but the hospital is not accepting new patients at the moment. Father's order. May the hand protect you. Unfortunately, all the doctors are busy. If you have serious health problems, please go home and stay in bed. If you don't feel better, then contact the hospital after the official announcement of the resumption of patient admission. Oh, the great hand, oh, the mighty hand. I know I shouldn't be here, curfew and so on, but I couldn't stay home. My brother, he's just like you. He's a tough guy. He serves in the Solar Corps. I was told that someone attacked him. I know that the great hand protects its faithful servants, but I just want to see him myself. I want to know that he's okay, you know? The new chief doctor is awful. I think he's stupid and knows nothing about medicine. He's new here. I don't know what happened to the previous one, but he was definitely against the father's idea of clearing out the hospital. We need more beds. Come on, bring them here. The father thanks everyone for using the services of the hospital. But if you're not in critical condition, please leave the hospital. It's for your own good. Come on, faster. I want this room to be ready by the end of the day. Erstmal die Kranken rausschmeißen, damit wir hier ein Lazarett rausmachen können, ha? Tell me, young man, what do they think of us? People get sick, injured, but they refuse to accept anyone. They say it's the father's order. He wants to free up beds, but still refuses to let people in. What's the point? It's fascinating how progress has just stopped here. People are suffering from the most common diseases. Where I'm from, disease was eradicated long ago. Unfortunately, that place no longer exists. Now I live here. The woman who runs the animal shelter helped me and let me stay there. The people at the station are too busy to pay attention to the strangers. Now the central station reminds me of my home right before it was destroyed. You can feel the same tension in the air. This place will fall very soon, mark my words. Why aren't they telling me anything? Are they trying to hide the truth? When I came to visit my wife, she was already in a closed ward. They said there were complications with the childbirth. Now they're saying that she's under observation, but I still can't see her. You know what I think? They are just afraid to tell me the truth. I hope the Great Hand will punish them. What's the problem? Why can't we see our wives? It's the father's order. He made it clear that the hospital is closed to visitors. Your wives will be fine. That's what we're here for. Don't violate the public order and go home. The Great Hand, why are they dragging all these poor people in here? They could give birth at their stations, but no, for some reason they are sent here. They reek of poverty, you know. I just can't lie next to them. It's bad for my child. Oh, Jesus. You agree with me, right? The father should throw all the poor people out of the hospital and make only the residents of the station allowed here. No, fuck you. No? Oh, so you one of those kind-hearted. Do you feel sorry for every unwashed tramp you meet? Everything has its own order and it can't be violated. Everything here is different from life at my station. All this luxury, gold, these giant houses, makes you feel so small and insignificant. I'm from the station called Faith. It's to the south from here, quite far actually. It is quite safe to live there. The Solar Corps cleared the tunnels from all sorts of creatures. But we're all still poor, quite poor. Here, everyone has a house, but at our station only servants of the church can have them. The rest have to live in tents or in shacks made of planks. I'm not complaining, but it's fascinating how the same people can have completely different lives. I'm sorry, I would like to chat, but I'm so exhausted with this child. You're not from here, are you? Tell me, what happened in the sanctuary? I've been here for, a week. I heard that something terrible happened and the station might be closed. Now I'm afraid that my baby and I won't be able to come back home. Where are we gonna live? I have no one here at the station. The doctors are trying to calm me down, but I'd feel better if my husband was here. Is this poor guy still in the waiting room? Didn't anyone tell him that his wife died? Everyone was busy and considering how he was shouting at everyone before no one seemed to dare. But we can't keep him waiting here forever. Someone has to tell him. It will be the right thing to do. I have 2 more surgeries. If you are so compassionate, go and tell him yourself. Oh, thanks. Oh, thanks the hand, you're not pregnant. As you can see, I was transferred to the maternity wards, and this is the most important job. But it's a very hard one. I just got so used to amputations and ill people, and now I help with childbirth and look after moms. Oh, the Great Hand, give me some strength. Was habe ich damit gemacht? Oh damn, hi. Oh damn, Tür aufgemacht. Dressing Faces. The Fathers? Fragezeichen Chambers? Heißt das Achievement, was ich bekommen habe, dafür, dass ich hier drin bin? Every night when I close my eyes, I see that day again. The central station looked very different back then. We were starving. Dying of disease. I went searching for food with some others. They're all dead now, but in the dream I could clearly see their faces. We were in the old tunnels east of the station. At that time, this direction hadn't yet been explored. That's when we met it. We couldn't see the creature clearly, but it seemed not to have a face. Nevertheless, it spoke to us. The creature told us if we want our people to prosper, we must worship it and get rid of our leaders. When the voice ceased, a dark veil fell upon us all. When we came to our senses, we saw a vessel filled with an unknown substance. We were starving and the substance in the vessel smelled good. This was the first time we tried wax. We took it to the station to share with everyone, but our leaders were furious and destroyed the vessel. That night, the creature appeared to me again. It ordered me to start a war against our leaders and said I would become the new leader. Happy father of all the people. Why do I keep having this dream? Does it hide some message? Something I'm not heeding? Damn, cool. Habe ich da gerade collected? Paar Augen. Eye of the Newborn. Warum kann ich das sehen? Weird. Oh, damn. Kann ich die Augen durchglotzen jetzt? Yeah. Überwachungsspiegel, ha? Disgusting, Alter. Ah! Hier ist der Typ, umgewandelt worden. Hoffentlich. Wir haben nicht erlebt, dass er umgewandelt wurde. Sind das die Devs? Oh, damn. Warum ist hier keiner? Damn. Nice face. Cool. Coole Idee. Nice. So, jetzt mal gucken, was hier oben noch abgeht bei den Solar Corps. Ob wir da rumgucken können. Hey, where did you come from? It's a curfew here. Wait, he looks suspicious. He looks like one of the rebels. Is it him? Nah, that one was bald. Let him in. I heard the intelligence commander was looking for him. Buddy, come see him. He's got a job for you. Meh, tacky. You know, this hand has always been a vain creature. Look at me. I'm so awesome, so divine. Ugh. It doesn't even look like that in person. I bet if that talentless hack who drew this sword in person, he would poke his eyes out. What about me? I mean, look at this perfection. They should draw me. I guess I've made a wrong decision. Instead of running around with a bum like you, I should have started a religion that made it all about me. Cool. Nice. I need to see your commander. Civilians are not allowed into the Solar Corps headquarters. Please go home. You see, I'd love to go home, but the problem is that the guards won't let me out of the station. And how can I help you? You can let me see your commander. Civilians are not allowed into... Yeah, I got it. I guess I'll sleep on a bench today. Oh, the great hand, where will this all end? Hi. There's some new intel from the distant checkpoint about the camp of heretics who call themselves pilgrims. The Supreme Servant asked me personally to deal with the problem. The church won't allow these heretics to cloud people's minds. I've already sent one of my men to the frontier. Your help may be useful too if you want to serve the Great Hand. This envelope contains all the instructions. Show it to my man there and he'll know I sent you. Come back once the camp is destroyed. If you do everything right, the Solar Corps won't forget you. Aber das haben wir doch gerade schon gemacht, oder nicht? Find the spy in the wild territories outside of the frontier checkpoint. He hides in the pilgrim camp nearby and will tell you what to do. He must be dressed like the rest of the heretic. Ja, haben wir noch richtig was zu tun hier. Und sagen wir mal jetzt mal ein bisschen Questen. Also wir haben jetzt hier diese Quest-Geschichte hier. Dann haben wir, was auch immer wir mit diesen Augen hier machen. Ich glaube, das ist wirklich einfach nur damit wir das Karma sehen. Dann haben wir diese beiden Sachen hier mit den Remote-Controls. Und wir haben immer noch das Log. Irgendwas haben wir jetzt abgegeben übrigens. Hatten wir nicht vorher noch mehr Sachen? Das Wooden Sword und noch irgendwas anderes. Whatever. Wir haben noch dieses Locket hier. Und können erstmal diesen Quest-Sachen folgen. This area is close to the public due to the curfew. What are you doing here? You can't be outside. I'll let it slide this time, but don't think that every guard is as kind as me. So get out of here here for your own good. Ich will aber sehen, was es da zu holen gibt, Digga. You have blood on your face. Did something happen while you were patrolling? We stumbled upon a rebel's stash. There were knives, axes, bandages, some bottles. They've got a lot of nerve. The officer said to take everything, but then 5 of them attacked us. We're all fine. Those wimps can't even fight like men. It seems that the father needs to control the flock more. They seem to forget their place. It's true. Hier konnten wir vorher, glaube ich, noch nicht rein. Oh, the great hand. I need to see a doctor. Did that rebel get you after all? I don't know, but my shoulder hurts really bad. Let me see. Right. Oh, the great hand. What did you do? Calm down. I just forced the joint back. It's all because you use your sword incorrectly. Don't focus all the energy in your shoulder. It's a classic rookie mistake. You should practice more. It may save your life one day. Hi. Did you hear what happened at the sanctuary? Something bad is coming for all of us. Mark my words. Everything was so peaceful back then. It's like there was still time, you know? But now, it just flies by. I don't know how much time is left. Makes you look at things differently. I actually have a daughter. My little girl decided to get married but wants to do it according to the old traditions. My mother once told me that people used to give each other rings as a sign of love. She even had one from the surface, but she doesn't live here anymore. My mother is a kind woman. She used to love singing. Everyone gathered to listen to her. Maybe you can help me find this ring. My daughter wrote here its possible whereabouts. Okay, da richtig hier Quests reingedrückt. Holy shit. Look what I've got in this letter from the family. My daughter drew this, cause she doesn't know how to write yet. I asked the officer to bring my family here, to the central station. But now, there's this stupid curfew. I miss them so much. I hope it will all be over soon and I'll be able to see them. Nice Lazarett. My legs are killing me. I was patrolling in full gear for the whole day. Do we really need all these measures? I doubt that someone would attack the guards. Sleep. I need sleep. And I need Zettel. Solar Corps Barracks. Every society needs protectors. For the followers of the Great Hand, the Solar Corps became such protectors. Not every person is able to become a part of it, for only the father has the right to accept a candidate into the ranks of the corps. Many are rejected, but a great honor awaits the worthy. Once a year, candidates are immersed in wax while listening to the words of the father, and emerge as real warriors of the Great Hand, ready to shed blood. No one knows what wax does to them exactly, but it is safe to say that it is not just a ritual convention. Some people say wax makes their bodies stronger, but what if there's something else? Nur noch 6 Zettel. What are you doing here? You can't be on the streets now. You don't look like a typical central station resident. Not a lot of people here carry weapons. You look like an intelligence informer. The corps officers often ask for their help. The intelligence service can't cover the entire underground. That's why the commander often hires people to do the assignments. If you want to be on good terms with the corps, you should drop by the head of the intelligence service in the barracks. Anyway, if I were you, I wouldn't wander the streets. It's dangerous out there. Everyone is worried about those lights in the sanctuary. Nobody knows what to expect. I just don't understand why. What are you talking about? It's dangerous enough here at the station. They need us here. Why are they sending us to old Nimbus? Calm down. I'm sure the father knows what he's doing. Be strong in your faith in the Great Hand. Maybe the enemies will come from that side, and then we'll be the ones who will protect the central station. Maybe you're right. It's just, the situation in the sanctuary makes me really nervous. Okay, da oben wird es wieder weiter zu den Spinozen gehen. Oh, hier waren wir auch noch nicht. Oh, damn. Hey kid, are you okay? You look pale. Yes, I'm fine. It's just, this is my first time. Oh, I get it. It can be scary the first time. I was nervous too. I almost passed out. What's gonna happen there? I mean, I know what they're gonna do, but how does it feel? It feels strange at first. It's like the bones are growing through your flesh. Quite a creepy feeling, to be honest. But then you feel unimaginable strength, as if nothing could ever defeat you. Like you're invisible. Invisible? Invincible. Invincible wahrscheinlich. Just take a deep breath and let the strength to fill your body. Damn, die struggle mit Sprache hier gerade, ey. Ich habe das Gefühl, aus dem da links wird der da rechts demnächst. The Great Hand, I feel your blessings. Show me your enemies. He's done. Take him to the quarters. Alright, will do, sir. Then I'll need more wax. The father decided to do more transformations. Now, there's barely enough for a few people. Will do, sir. Damn. Cool. Can't sleep too? I haven't been sleeping for 3 days because of everything that happened at the station. I decided to spend some time in the training room instead. Something will happen sooner or later. Maybe the gates in the sanctuary will open and the monsters will attack the station. Or maybe those rebels will attack us. I don't know. Then these extra hours of training will definitely be useful. Wait, are you one of us? Did you hear what happened near the sarcophagus? Once there was a Lunar Orders camp, but then it was walled up. Rumor has it you can hear creepy voices from inside. First there were those locks in the sanctuary. Then the rebels. Now the Lunar Order decided to come back to life. Soon the whole underground will be filled with corpses. Mark my word. Damn, die sagen ganz schön häufig mark my word. Holy shit. Oh, the Great Hand, what am I still doing here? I should have been home long ago. But the father forbade all corps members to leave their posts because of the incident in the sanctuary. I wish I could catch this heretic. He'd regret what he did. Move, come on, the rebels won't feel sorry for you. I don't want to tell your families about your death. Harder. Each of you now worth 10 of them. This is not enough. I want each of you to be able to kill at least 20 of them. The day of the great battle is just around the corner. I want you all to be ready. Don't put me to shame. Jetzt haben wir ja, glaube ich, alles gesehen. Ja. Okay, cool. Dann würde ich sagen, wir düsen mal ein bisschen durch die Gegend. Und gucken mal, was wir an Quests hier fertig machen können. Wir haben immer noch keinen Ort, wo wir dieses Locket abgeben können. Das irritiert mich ein bisschen. Ich weiß nicht, wo das hingehört. Ob wir vorher schon jemanden hatten, der das haben wollte. So, hier Headquarters. Headquarters of the Lunar Order. Und das hier. Wir machen mal Headquarters of the Lunar Order zuerst.